Hello Josh, how you doing? Welcome. Hello there. When is your DST ending? DST. What is DST? DST. Daylight. Oh! It should be around the 21st of this month. Let me check. Quando si cambia l'ora? 2026. Okay. So should be between Saturday 28 and Sunday 29 of this month. Moving our time 1 hour backwards, so daylight saving time. Yeah, thank you. Hello Badoka, how you doing? Welcome. Am I missing anyone else? Okay, but yeah, soon, and that means that we are going to be back to the good schedule. The winter no wait, the summer schedule. The summer schedule, it's the better one. So we are going to be back into the summer schedule, meaning I would be streaming from 4 to 6 my time, and that should make life easier for everyone. I'm free from this clock suffering. Yeah, indeed, my friend, indeed. Is okay, so all playing perfect. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, guys, so I started the stream 3 minutes earlier than the usual 10 minutes early for 2 reasons. One, because I didn't want to forget to tell you this, guys. So, I still have electricity issues, okay? We have been plugged to a truck that has a generator on its back, and that has been feeding electricity into all the buildings of this block. For now I'm tired AF, so I'll sip more of this Guinness. Cheers, mate. Cheers to you, mate. But Monday, they should be working on it to fix it once and for all. Issue being that the works will begin at 8:30 AM and theoretically end at 4:30 PM, so half an hour before the stream. However, I'm in Italy, so the likeness of everything running late, so for example them starting around 11 AM and finishing like at 7 PM is not that low, because punctuality is not something that many Italians share with me. Now, the other thing is that when I see the time bracket, it says min, which means at the minimum it will last for 8 hours. So, guys, fingers crossed that I will not have any further issues and they will fix my electricity and we can be happy and have the Monday stream. If the Monday stream gets fucked up, I'll find a way to get the time back, but we have to be optimistic. Everyone, fingers crossed that I will be able to stream on Monday. Man, and here I thought I'm in the third world country condition. Yeah, optimism is good indeed. Hello Illuminator, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Is it the first time that you're in the stream? I don't remember your name. Man, the electricity worker here is more advanced than. Even if the power was out at 1 AM because of cable problems, the electricity worker will work on it from that 1 AM until it's fixed temporarily or permanently. So here's the thing, Josh. One of the few advantages of having the cables on the air, Illuminator 5 has been here before. Yeah, like, it ringed a bell, but I was not completely sure. How long would it get fixed if it broke at 1 AM? I'm guessing about 6 hours, depending on the issue. The thing is that they have air cables, I have underground cables. So for them it's more of a job of getting the cable, putting it up, and getting the right amount of tension. For them to fix issues here, they have to break the street, examine the issue, fix the issue, and then remake the street. And I'm no kidding when I say break and remake. They have to literally destroy the street and remake the street. Well, that explains a lot. Indeed. So yeah, a more primitive installation of cabling by being on the air and exposed, while it's more dangerous in case of a natural disaster, it's a lot easier to repair. Each has their advantages and disadvantages then. Yep. Also, underground cabling is a lot more delicate because you have a lot of soil humidity. There is a plethora of other issues that if you don't have proper isolation, if you don't have, like, if the works are not done properly, it creates a lot of problems. So yeah, it depends on the entity of the issue too. The fact that we have been plugged to a track for over a week now, it's astonishing, to be honest. That must mean that the issue is quite big. Well, that is one of the reasons here not many places have underground cabling. We may have many rainy days. Well, it's not. So the rain and the humidity is an issue only if you don't have proper isolation and if your cabling is not properly done. Like, all of those things are contemplated when you do underground cabling, especially because under the pavement, humidity should not leak as much because water gets through everything. Like, don't fool yourself. Like, truly waterproof is not real. Like, with enough time, water will erode everything. So, but the thing is that also underground cabling is very expensive to install and to maintain. While I still think underground cabling is the best because it's less dangerous on a day-to-day basis, it has a lot of hassles that make it a little bit more tedious to deal with. Okay, so that was the first thing. So guys, fingers crossed, I will be able to stream Monday. Thing number 2. I forgot. Well, there goes thing number 2. I forgot. And it has to be done from day to day. It is more complicated to migrate above ground to underground cables. Yeah, I mean, when they do that kind of work, they basically do the whole distribution underground, and they start removing the ground level distribution network. It's not like they take away a piece they cannot do it piece by piece. Like, you have to redo all the cabling at once and then remove all the old cabling, so you don't have like intervals without electricity. So there are ways, but it's not cheap either. It's not cheap. Hello Black Lockhart, how you doing? How you doing? So smart? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm smart. I mean, I don't think that is something too smart. But with that said, I'm gonna eat this cookie and we're gonna start gaming, okay? Phoenix Wright time. Breaking the binding of Isaac now. Okay, Bodoka, take your time. It's time for me to call you Cookie Muncher. Hey. I guess I eat a lot of cookies on stream. Funny enough, I don't eat cookies like in general. I think the only time I actually eat cookies is on stream. Now let's see what Violetta has to tell us about Furio Tigre. Oh. More coffee? More coffee, you must have more. No, thanks. I had enough, really. I'm so thirsty. I don't leave the office. I can tell you about anything except on Tigre. Yeah, munch cookies on every stream, man. I know, but outside the streams, I never eat cookies. Okay. Let's see what she can tell me. Can I ask you about the Tigre? I mean, Mr. Tigre. Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself. You know what? I'm not gonna give her an Italian accent. I know she has an Italian name, but I think it's hard to give her the voice I picture her having while doing the accent at the same time. See, even the in-game cookies, I know, man. Every now and then there is just this need to make a lot of nonsense happen on the screen. Oh man, I bet. How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. Welcome to the cookie stream of the weekend. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make it a thing. I'm gonna have a different type of... Every time I exhaust a type of cookie, I will get a new type of cookie for the stream. Right now I'm eating Frolini, which are very good cookies. Very crunchy, perfect for tea or coffee or milk. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tiger my life. He's the one who saved me. The tigre saved you? Please, address him properly, as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. Saved your life. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently I died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? Heavy damage and financial stability right there. Okay. To be fair, cookies last me for a long time because I only eat them on the stream. They last me at least 2 weeks. And they are very cheap. When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided to pay him back with my life by serving him coffee, an espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So that is why you've got a bandage around your head. The head bandage. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said that you had died once. Oh. Huh? She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we gotta find out the truth. Well, I don't think we have what it takes to find out the truth now, so let's move. January 7th, Vitamin Square. There he is! The old Sid is back, feeding the pigeons again. There, take this, and get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Gah! Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in the courtroom this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Gah. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons. Oh, shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Phoenix has been so mean this entire case. Talk. Today's trial. I'm sorry about what happened today in court earlier today. God, everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't even remember her face, a filthy, depraved animal. No, not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress. Put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. Yeah, of course, you dirty old mook. Indeed, he's a dirty old man. We hear you. And another thing, the young liveout was wearing an earpiece. on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're actually sorry. So we made a little mistake about the base, so what? I know what I saw, I'll tell you. Okay, take it easy. Please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. I hate him. He's basically all back but male. You said you were a craftsman, right? God, the modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that... I come from a long line of craftsmen right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? Even more than the Osaka Novatarian? No, the Novatarian is... Thankfully he's not a recurrent character, yeah. No, the Novatarian is probably the most disturbing character I have met so far. Man, the Osaka Novatarian is disturbing AF. Wait a second. Can I... is there a way for me to do this a little more... How can I... If I shrink it like that... Okay, that works. Kinda. But then I need to move this a little bit up. Okay, that works too. Okay. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now we might never shut him up. So what should I do? Well, suck it up. Guess I better let him talk. So there is not much call for a craftsman these days then? Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good nowadays is for running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly, but some buy some breadcrumbs, take the dog for a walk, granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I? I'm some sort of 2-bit community handyman. Well... Buy some bread now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some silly pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm an inconvenience, you see. Well, I can see that clearly. Let me drink some water, his voice is... It's difficult to maintain. As the cable's underground. At home, at that restaurant. I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, did he just say at home and at that restaurant? Hold up, by restaurant are you talking about Trebian? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned. What? The errand. So, on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table, and the serving girl collapsed. I broke the vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you call la police. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So, did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call the police on your cell phone?
Do I look like I have one of those newfangled thingamajigs?
What an abominable view. Oh, true, we need the... Wait. We need... the face. Let me fix this. So when the time... Okay. Obviously, she's not required now, but when she is... Are we really doing this again? Well, Black Lockhart? Yes. Obviously. It's part of the stick now to censor his face, so yes, we are doing it again. I think it's funny. And I truly dislike Armstrong's face. And people also like it, so yeah.
I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know, wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened?
Yes, sire. The owner was at Trevian on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in the court this morning?
Well, I would have if you had given me the chance. But you bullied me out of the courtroom.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos today.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there is one more thing I have to say. I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
It's not my fault, you are the ones to blame.
You would have at least told us before we got to court. It is really that important? It is really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? Of course it is. Because... Okay. So, Armstrong owes money to the tender lender. Well, you admit all your testimony is incoherent. That's very true too. He complains about we kicking him out, but he was not helping at all. But, okay, so here's the thing. Armstrong owes money to the tender lender. So, it would be awfully convenient that, oh, I didn't see anything, and the picture was taken from the angle in which the tigre would be hidden from that picture. Violeta poisoned the dude, and when Armstrong asked Kudo to go call the police, he knew he didn't have a phone, so he was getting rid of a witness. Then they put the poison inside her pocket, but before they did that, they wiped the fingerprints of Violeta. Since Maggie was unconscious, they make Maggie hold the poison jar, put it in her pocket to implicate her. That's how the crime happened. That's how I feel about it. It has to be that. It makes total sense. The victim was dead. The victim was dead and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that woman, I mean that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead. Okay, so there is an ad break on Twitch. So we are gonna wait for 40 seconds. So we have the Twitch people back and then we will continue. It's 1 minute every 20 minutes, okay? It's not that bad. Just 30 more seconds. In the meanwhile, for the people in the other chat, what do you think about my theory, guys? What do you think? I think my theory is sound. Sound, yeah. So basically Armstrong is an accomplice. Okay, ad break in progress ended. We need to get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, then that means let's go to Trebian. Move. Kitchen. Jerry 7, Trebian. Kitchen. Looks like Mr. Armstrong is out again. But the place is open for business. You can have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. Well, let's see if Maggie is back, because remember the last time we went in there, she was not in there. So let's try Maggie again. January 7, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, Mr. Wright! Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in the court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was a pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies do not match up either. Now that I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible that she's the one misremembering things? Nope, it's not she misremembering. Come on, Phoenix. Contradictions. Maggie, you said that everyone else provided testimony that does not match up with what you remember. Yup, there are just so many things that do not seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder in the coffee cup? You really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, Mag Screwdriver Alvin, right? It was MC Bombermaya. That name was scrolled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim medications that's gone too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. After the incident, you said you passed out when the victim Glenn L. collapsed, right? Yeah, it was so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. Now that I think of it, if you... like, I was already convinced that Violetta was the killer, but even the hairdo does not match up with Maggie. Violetta's hair is longer than Maggie's, and when we see what he remembers, the girl is not only skinnier, but the hair is longer. When I came to the restaurant, I came to the restaurant was buzzing with police, and before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Trebian? No idea at all. Why is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Sorry if I pass out midway the stream, Signore Cookie. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. You know, I very well understand that it's very freaking late for you, man. So don't worry at all. Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means that Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that feeds it. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says do not add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure out something. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about the old city. Okay, present, profiles, Kudo. I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit out of a courtroom proceedings addict for a year now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you feel much better. Maggie, is there something on your mind? You have to tell us. Especially if it's anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Victor's testimony. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say. It was an old man. Oh, how about calling him a middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. Violetta. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So what did that woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? So I guess... Oh! Actually, before we forget, we made a promise to Gumshoe. Here. Present. Yeah. I'm gonna present her the... Oh yeah, I got something you are going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox. It's just for you, here. Whoa, a lunchbox. Winnie's too? I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else could make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he's put a lot of effort into making this too. I can't accept it. Detention rules, no gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway... An affair between suspect and detective? Ooh. I hate weenies. Oh, so... She likes clams then. Maybe she likes clams and fish, you know, she doesn't eat meat. It seems that you caught the joke. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. Gumshoe's lunchbox, eaten with Maya. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love Winnie's. I knew Phoenix had something with Edgeworth all along. Oh good, I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Okay, let's show him Violetta. I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or clientele of Trevian, sir. Oh, don't let it get down. Don't let it get you down, Maggie. Okay, so that was pointless. Maybe Gumshoe? January 7th, police station. High Ankh minds are synced to a fault. Yeah, very true, man, very true. January 7th, police station, criminal affairs department. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck is the press conference? Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there is a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm watching up on my Asian soap operas. I think he means... No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, clear the Isaac run. Game started lagging near the end, but sadly did not crash. Damn. You're gonna get it next time. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot to trot girl. What? Yeah. He's watching Asian soaplands. Whoa, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going on down. Something really big.
Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus, a virus. A virus? There is a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
But I really need to ask you some questions.
Tender lender. Okay, I'm gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We are not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. It seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts. Calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around their business, pal. You'll regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute.
What did he just say?
That lady?
Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
Violetta, obviously. We better found out what the story is with this lady. Computer viruses.
So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal?
And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure, I mean, only simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool, don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine, I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
It goes inside and goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you got to store on your computer PC, here in the stations. A virus could wipe it all. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type all the data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people do not infect their own machines. They send the viruses to someone else.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Godot, so he catches a cold.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be sick too. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who, what, where, when? And why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kinda feel like heard the name of the virus when we caught somewhere before. And the name of the virus, huh? I feel like I heard it before too. Okay, so I'm guessing it's the MC Bomber. Let's try with this one, otherwise I'll try the seed. Detective Gamsham about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and the virus right now. This is it, the stupid name, I remember now. I thought so, here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? Hello, Murati, how are you doing? Welcome, it's been a while. You don't have to cry about it. The name is scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? So is Mac Bomber not MC after all, huh? Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the station, pal, is Mac Bomber. Yeah, it's been a bit. I've been doing pretty good. How about you? With ups and downs, but overall I would say fine. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC Bomber virus. From a while back. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened us to release the virus if their demands were not met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hot shots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. Ups and downs is better than just downs. To me that's not bad, yeah. Overall, fine. Like, I'm having more fun than ever streaming, but my IRL situation is very stale, which is not good. So yeah. Yeah, it's in every computer, in every public office, in the city. Wow. Everyone's going nuts. They are hopping around like they are dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus. It's the root of this virus on the black market. So they are getting that ransomware thing. Yeah. Indeed, Josh. College is a bit tough. Yeah. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yep, and because this one is so powerful, they're estimating its price tag in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions, a virus can be worth that much. MC Bomber updated in the court record. Found a tender lender contains a computer virus. Ha. Oh, he said that lady. Let's see if he talks about Violetta before I forget. That's the girl who works at the tender lender. You wanna stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? It is what it is, man. Been there, done that, hang in there, man. You'll get through this, indeed. That should be the least of your worries, pal. What is that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Okay, so just a fun fact, Bruto means ugly. So he's literally called Ugly yeah, he's called Ugly Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverinis, the boss of the Cadaverini family. I'm guessing the virus maker is from the victim's workplace, or maybe the victim is even the victim is the maker. Lamao Brutus ugly is diabolical. How did they even know he would be ugly? Yeah, that's true. Names like that are always funny to me, like Nemugaki being a sleepy brat. Yes, very true. I think I pointed that out in the past too. I don't know if in a video or on a stream. I pointed that out about Fubuki. Nemugaki Fubuki. But yeah, it's very funny that they named him ugly. But hey, you know, when a baby comes out, it can be very ugly. Maybe they saw, oh, cavolo, ma che bimbo brutto che... E hanno deciso di chiamarlo brutto. Porca miseria, quanto sei brutto, figliolo. Una cosa del... Something like that. The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name. We can touch them. They are way too powerful for the police. But you are thinking of taking them on, aren't you? What? How can you say a baby's ugly, you hairless unk? Okay. There are ugly babies. There are ugly babies. You may not be able to say it, but it's not a lie. There are ugly babies. No, I don't remember ever saying that. Ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Kamshi about this family. The Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared, what's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. Clout? I can't believe that that is such a... Clout, it seems to be like such a new age word. I think I have barely ever heard it before nowadays. It feels so modern. We can touch them. They got too much moolah. Moolah, as in they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. Hello, Baphomet! How you doing? It's been a while. How's your detective work going? It's going pretty well. Man, a lot of returning viewers today. Glad to see you all here, guys. By the way, so between the 28th and the 29th, daylight saving time will be gone, so my clock will be moved back 1 hour. Yes sir, gang is coming back, indeed. And after the time changes, it should be a lot easier for everyone to come see the stream. So it's gonna be fantastic, back to the summer schedule. No, wait. Yeah. No, wait. Damn it, I feel dumb now. It's moving forward 1 hour. That it is. It's moving forward now 1 hour. And I'm moving the stream back 1 hour. Okay, yeah. That's it. The all guards are here, yeah. Makes me very happy to see you all guys here. The black market, huh? And that includes Tenderlander, I take it. Bruh. Sure, no one can stand No one can stand up to Bruto Cadaverini. I mean, no one. Grab some water. Thank you, man. You're very right. Ah, much better now. Glad to be here. Yes, I'm back. Time didn't give me the privilege to be here, but now that I'm free, I suddenly remember about your stream. Nice. Hey, that's good. The fact that it was a lingering thought in the back of your mind. When things get dumb, water it down. Indeed. The thing that the fact that the stream was in the back of your mind shows that in a way you got a little bit attached to the stream, and I'm very glad to see that. Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then?
Yep, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So she's quite pretty for being the granddaughter of an ugly man called Ugly. How did she end up at the Tenderlander? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of the Tenderlander are pretty tight. Tight?
Tight?
That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Viola and the Tigre are fucking. So it sounds like a pretty important clue. Ah, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing. Same thing when your friend is taking dumb decisions, bring him down under the water. Damn. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies? I hate weenies!
Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste? Oh my god. Oh man. When they went down the hatch. Poor Gumshoe.
Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said. What with this conversation, those weenies, huh? That sounds so fucking wrong. That's what she said.
Well, not...
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I can prepare. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, pal, and deliver this. Sure, this is a heavy burden in more than one way. In more ways than one. How's my weenies taste? Death, bro? Bruh. How can we tell Gumshoe that she likes clams? She doesn't like weenies, she wants the clams.
Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all of this too.
Gumshoe lunchbox given to Maya again.
I really can't eat anymore.
Oh god. Okay. So I think that... Wait. We shock it. We chuck it in Richard's face. Yeah. I think we need to go talk to the robot lady again. Because of the virus. Okay, so at this point, let's break the locks she has. Because the virus. Gumshoe loves letting people taste his weenies. He's generous, or just really awkward being generous about that. Yeah, I think it's a mix of both. Glenn's troubles. Okay, let me save, because... Oh, I cannot save. Uh-oh. Well, I have a pretty good idea of what to do. So how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. L was in?
I'm sorry, but we don't know what deal with troubleshooting here. We don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What is she talking about? Okay, sorry. I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. L have troubles have something to do with this?
What is that?
A bunch of horse race tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff or hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn L. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. L gambling wasn't restricted to horse races. I guess... no. This one. The lottery ticket. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta hurt his wallet plenty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No. You are right, Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there is no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he, for $500,000?
Yeah, but...
it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true, Mr. L won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was deep in debt. He was deep in trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. L's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. So I'm guessing here is Furio. Where are you, Furio? Furio Tigre! Stop gambling horses and play Uma Musume instead. Let Gancha seek your wallet, lol. I think that's the issue. He didn't found Gacha before it became a problem. Furio Tigre, the boss of the loan office called Tenderlender.
Tenderlender? People with business should think harder before naming their offices.
Like, you are the one to talk, and I agree with you. Like, what kind of name is Blue Screen for a computer company? Like, no one wants to see a blue screen. Stop gambling and start poisoning pigeons in the park. That's also a good idea. They're a plague anyways. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow any money.
No. I mean about Mr. L.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
You wouldn't complain about gambling if you just win? I would complain about gambling anyways, because I think gambling is poison. It's poison for society. It's just the root of all evil. It's one of the roots of all evil. Really? Because... Sorry guys, I needed to sneeze again. Jokes aside, it's very evil indeed. Oh, no! No, 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 no! I didn't mean to right click. I mean, gacha gambling is whatever, but those IRL places ruin lives, yeah. Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit, guys. Just to get back to where we were. Okay. Okay, now it's Furio. Okay, perfect. Also, gacha is not really gambling. It's a game of chance, but it's no gambling because there is no monetary gain to be had from gacha. Well, I mean, there is and there isn't. Like IRL gacha machines, you can sell what you get, some things are pretty rare, but gacha gaming in general, you have to be a fool to try to make money off gacha gaming. Okay. No. Okay, now we're back to where we were. There is also a guarantee stuff in gacha. If I know when I get a character, it's not really gambling. Yeah, exactly. Like in the end, gacha is a way to get people to overpay for stuff they would have paid half of the money they are paying through the gacha system. You think Wait. Okay, you think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. Sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Okay, so now this one, because meet with the tiger. I know a guy went into that online gambling thing and sunk in debt black hole. Damn, yeah. Kids, stay away from gambling. It's gonna ruin your life. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of the loan office called Tenderlender. This is who Mr. Elk met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. Almost 12 grand in credit card debt. Last I heard, he was about to lose his house. Oh my god. I feel so sorry for that guy, but at the same time, what I'm about to say may sound extremely cruel, but you harvest what you seed. Like, he went gambling and now he's just harvesting, he's just getting the crops of getting into something that he shouldn't have in the first place. I feel no sorry to his. It was all his choice, his dumb choice. Yeah, exactly. I feel sorry because gambling is addictive, and some people start with it for fun and in a very innocent mindset and then get trapped into it. But at the same time, you had the choice to not start in the first place. I get wanting to get easy money, but literally everyone is saying gambling ruins lives. It's like starting to smoke, but 10 times worse. Yeah. He's returning back to Mother Nature. Yeah. It's sad to say, but yeah. And okay. No. It is true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About 100k, I think. 100k, ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. I mean, the F is he thinking man, he has a good wife, a house, 2 kids, a stable job, and his own side business. Yeah. Again, you collect what you seed, and the harvest of gambling is always just ass. You're never gonna get anything good from gambling. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery, but what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents. That's why I told you before, song your friend under the water, and when they are taking dumb choices. Yeah, I understand what you mean, man. I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth 100k? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question is the virus. Well, this is it, isn't it? Yeah, shows you the virus. This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. The MC Bomber. No. He made a virus? He made the virus. Glenn Troubles. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. As I have suspected before? Yeah. As I had suspected before. And that's a ban. Sorry guys, need to ban a piece of shit. There we go. You mean he was in debt? Yes, 100k in debt, not an easy amount to repay. Yo yo, MC Bomber in the house. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Was it on Twitch? Yes. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Trevian. Where do you come up with these ideas? Maya, that joke... It's so cruel. 100k on debt due to gambling, man, these losers is even worse. Damn. Risky extra work. It's safe to say that Mr. L was the creator of this virus, huh? MC Bomber virus. Yes. It was a work of genius in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable, Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, this is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline to repay his debts. MC Bomber, updated in the court record. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn L. losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor.
Just a trash can, Nick.
Okay, so far we've learned a lot. And I think that now we can actually go and talk to Violetta and break her Psylocks. Because we know about the virus, we know about the debt, we know... well, we know pretty much everything we need to know, so let's go with the flow. Mr. Elk will sell himself to owner of Trebian? Yeah. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. Now break her mind instead, lul. I mean... No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay, that joke would have been very freaking bad. I'm not gonna make it. Let me get a cookie. Cookie time. As long as you got it, Josh, that's fine. We are the uncles here, so... But there is people that has not reached the uncle status, so I cannot make that joke. One second, ambulance. Totally, yeah. Okay, you said that that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did this injury in question have something to do with this? Oh, wait, I know. This one. The car accident. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that.
This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis. Yeah, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself, alright? Then... well... It's obviously Bruto. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember much. Anyway,
What? How do you pronounce that word? Let me check.
Swerved.
I swerved to try to avoid it, but...
Swerved? Well, it didn't compute in my head, okay? Don Tigre? Yeah.
I took a blow to the head, a bad one.
Premium English? Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. So, here's the truth. She was making donuts on the car park. Can you imagine? So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Run away?
If they stayed, I'd have...
Could it be that the person who committed... I mean... It's the Tigre, obviously. It was this man, wasn't it? The one who caused your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was Tiger who caused Viola's crash, I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke. She must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof the Tigre was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Evidence? Where is the bike? Show me the bike. The scooter.
It's not exactly a motorbike, but...
Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? That's a Vespa! And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverini have known for ages who caused this accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I knew that may be true.
I knew it.
But... Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving an actual figure. I should back off. It was 100k! Well, anyway, it was the tiger, who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? Do you honestly believe that to be true?
We're fucking anyways.
Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Let's show Brutto! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but... Your grandfather Bruto Cadaverini controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation costs, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
So that is why he was calling in all the debts and he was so strapped for cash. $1 million. The head bandage.
4 months ago I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed an operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious, a simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle the score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. Oh. We're gonna wait a minute, guys, for the people in Twitch. They have an ad running. So that's a good chance for me to drink some water. $1 million, huh? That is quite a lot of money. What would you do, guys, if you were in $1 million debt with the mafia? I think I would rather just tell them to kill me. Because once you're in trouble with the mafia, you never are not in trouble with the mafia. They will extort you at every turn of the wheel. Give me the concrete shoes. Yep. I would say, look, I don't have $1 million. I will never have it. Just do what you need to do. Give me the shoes. Give me the bullets. Whatever you want. Just let's be done with it. I would be scared as fuck. But like there is no getting out. Even if you were to pay the $1 million, they would come for the interest. And when you're done with the interest, which you will never be, but if you eventually are, they will extort you because they will say they have your little secret. So you're fucked. Like in every hole has a cork now. So yeah. Okay, ad break done. But $1 million bucks. This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Compensation. Compensation.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Ah,
but I knew that wasn't really true.
Ah. Now I feel sad for her. She's creepy and evil, but she's crying.
Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil.
Huh?
He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers.
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
$1 million in bill for clinical surgery payment was due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Anyone here plays GFL 2? No, but I saw that a new character came out and people was gushing about her ass.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going, right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to inconvenience Viola of anything else. So I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill, throw into the trash. Oh my god. Well, I think the only person that needs to talk now is this ugly freaking asshole. You're 7, Trevian. Perfect. By the way, for Murati and Baphomet, trust me, I'm saving your eyes by putting Shimiko in there, okay? Trust me, you don't wanna see what's behind Shimiko. You don't. Just trust me on this one. I'm switching to GFL2 on screen, but I put Shimiko.
Bonjour. I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong? Good timing.
Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. I have a friend that really likes GFL2 and wants me to play it.
Don't, Murati, save yourself. It's boring. The only thing it has going for it is boobs and ass. Just save yourself. Trust me.
Remove Shimiko and let the people burn.
Yes, it is.
Okay. People, I'm sorry. Burn this into your eyes forever. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas. Oh, it's the tigre. Have mercy, Sherlock. Who you calling Sinope? Well, if you like guns, then it's good. Yeah, because the girls have the name of guns, not because the guns. Come out from under the desk, the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You wanna see play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? In GFL2 they have changed the names to proper ones? Oh really? Now that I think of it, that's true. Suomi has a proper name. Suomi is the only thing that makes that game worth. She's the cutest thing. Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Just wanna see what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face, but she's flat and has no ass. She thinks she's got power cause she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the 1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you wanna give it to me or not. There is 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Due. Yeah, like let's say 416 now is Klukai, G36 is Centauris, Psh is Papasha, Odds is Grotza. I see.
Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him.
That really hurt.
Is that all just good? I'll be taking those papers now.
Armstrong, get the lighter. Wait.
Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright.
Graphic-wise, it's good. Story-wise, I think maybe you need some background story from the first game to a certain degree. I don't know, when I played it, it just felt very monotonous. The gameplay loop was so monotonous and boring, and the amount of daily energy you got to farm materials to upgrade your characters was minuscule. I don't know, it just felt very boring to me. Also, it has an artifact system with the weapon attachments that I hate. I hate those kind of systems, so no thank you. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal! Detective Gumshoe? Detective. You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it. Whoa, come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But, go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Oh no, don't kill Gumshoe. Richard, no.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
Well, the stamina now has been raised double than before. Okay. Thank God, because before was us. I just lost my internet. Oh no! Bodoka! That explains why I hadn't seen you in a bit. So you're on data now. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tenderlander is going down. To be continued. Now I found it. Okay, Podoka. Okay. The worst part is that I really like those stupid puns. January 8th, 9:46 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir?
Was 120 and now it's 240. Attachment wise, is still easier than Genshin or Star Rail, stupid artifact systems. Yes, but I still hate it.
Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Of course. Yeah.
I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No! What are you talking about? Doubt? Nah, that was determination, of course.
Why don't believe you?
Because you're a pesky little client.
It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down. Mr. Wright, I'm counting on you.
Hey, pal.
What? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, you're alive!
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway. Oh, so you're a stalker. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? No, I mean, I did only 5 auto-runs for AK-15's gun and I already completed the substats I want. Downside is, I guess, the gacha. Also, weapon banners.
I hate that shit. I hate weapon banners. So they split characters in 6. Then you need to get the weapon that is also split in 6. And then you have to grind attachments. And you have to get the correct stats. And then you need to level everything up. And it's... Oh, I hate those systems. Here. Maybe this will help. Not really? What do you mean not really? You need the characters, and then you need the copies, and then you need the weapons, and then you need the copies of the weapon. Otherwise you would not get the full power of a character or its weapon. Still shorter than Genshin Style Rail.
Huh? Have you taken up an aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of the aromatherapy bottles. This is the smart bottle that turned up in the Trevian's kitchen a couple days ago.
Whoa, look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they are aromatherapy oils. He got so many, they are overflowing to the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There is a bottle that's different from all others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
That's the missing medication. Oh, the Hoyo game gacha system.
We are talking about Girls from Light 2, and Josh was making the comparison to the gacha system. Because even though it's basically the same, it seems to be better. Signature weapons dupes not necessary. Okay, that's slightly better, I guess. In fact, not not necessary in terms of doing the content, but do you need them to fully upgrade the weapon though? It's like saying, yeah, you can run. Running shoes are not necessary, but you will run better if you have them. Yeah, but that is besides the point. The point is that the system is in place, guys. I know that you rarely need the copies of the signature weapons. Like in Genshin, it was doing all the content without having any dupes for the weapons or any constellations. But the fact that the systems are in place, it's an issue in itself. Go get them if you can. If not, pull more copies of the character. Which... well... it's fine. You know what? It's fine.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use, only apparently.
For ears, you mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elk was using for his Raptor eardrum. With some characters, you can make do with generic options. With some characters, you can make do with generic options, but with some, it feels like their kits are incomplete without their 6. Yeah, but that is besides the point. My point is not if you quote unquote need it or you don't, or if you can do without them or you can't. The point is that Getting a character, if you're unlucky, can cost you upwards of 200 euros or dollars. The fact that for 200 euros or dollars you don't get a full character because there is still another 6 copies for you to get to fully have your character at full potential, and the same for weapons, I feel like people has to be stupid to not realize how toxic that is towards the consumer. I know you can play free to play. The issue is not if you can play free to play. The issue is the system. The existence of that system is an issue in itself. What was Glenn Elg, ear medicine, doing in the kitchen? A small bottle, refiled onto the court record. On one hand, compared to Blue Archive, a single character lasts much longer, and you can also start with the endgame much easier. I understand. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Blue Archive, you get one character, you don't need to get extra copies, the game will feed you the materials to upgrade them, and they will last you much longer. How many years has it been since Himari released, Ako released, and we still use them? Kisak at this point is also getting old, and we're still using her. Fuka, NY Fuka. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. I find that I always lack in XP books in BA. That is a gacha game issue. I always feel like I'm lacking XP in gacha games. That is a gacha game issue in general. But that's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today? What? Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. January 8, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Thankfully not in this GFL 2, lol. Well, court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Byard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man, the testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions in a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. Why does that music feels like Godot is trying to fuck the judge? The world you see keeps turning and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Godot. We're not fucking tonight. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times, that's one of my rules. You have too many rules. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answer to these riddles. The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I'll prove it. Man, I really feel like this dude, Godot, is Chief Gant. It feels like he's Chief Gant. The attire, the hairstyle, the skin color. But at the same time, he feels like he's too young to be Chief Gant. Do we have any info? No, we don't even know the age. Or Papa Karma could be. Very well, let's the first witness take the stand. Oh my god. And you are?
Oh, bonjour everyone. I'm Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Terbian restaurant in Enchant.
Yeah, don't look too deep, you'll get spoiled. Yeah. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman?
Ooh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I'm le père and petty man, gentleman known.
You are very feminine. Are you gay? On the day of the incident, you were in Trespian kitchen. Isn't it right?
With you, monsieur. Everything feels right.
Wow, his toddling face doesn't anything intimidate this guy. Very well, your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Trebian.
Oui, volunteer.
At Trebian. Why do you have a bad feeling about this? Why do you have a bad feeling about this? Listening to an Italian speaking French is sure fun. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
When it all happened, here were two just customers in my restaurant. I remembered I was experimenting with some new art decor that day, like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La coupe, la piece, la glasses. He would have seen everything in Berg's, none?
Okay, that's all big fat lies. Come on, mirror? We've been there, there was no mirror.
Oui, un grand mirror, la most enormous mirror.
That's a bit fat lie. Like, come on, where is this shit? Where is the mirror, huh? Where is the effing mirror? No mirror. And suddenly the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the... It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. I agree, Wright. Then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Atrevian. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to press on this one. 1 second. God damn it, these sneezes today. I'm not going to press on this one, because up until now, everyone except for Maggie has sustained the theory of two witnesses. Two clients. Why the hell does this witness lie so obviously? Yeah, that's a very good question, Bodoga. I remember I was experimenting. Okay. That is besides the point. Okay, I think I'm gonna press on this because it's like the summary of all the rest. Everything would have been seen in reverse.
Hey Nick, we should take a sec and think about what the old man City said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can look me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. Then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said on the left was actually on the right, huh?
That clears up all the problems with the testimony, I guess, or does it? Ha! It's kinda hard to believe. Everything's the fault of a mirror.
Do you think the old CD saw everything through a mirror reflection?
If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony. No! It doesn't! And it's very simple. Because he could have never been wearing the earpiece and the lens on the same side of the head. Because his lens was on the left and his left was ruptured. So even if he saw everything inverted, the earpiece would have been in the non-deaf ear and not in the same side. They have to be opposite. It's not like having the thing on the... No.
But that makes the situation for Maggie worse. There's got to be something that... We gotta dig deeper.
Imagine Sherlock press against Armstrong. No? How about no? I'm gonna use this. The coffee cup, the earpiece and the HMD. Let's think back to Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can look me up if I'm wrong, it was his left ear without a doubt. To summarize, we were told both of the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactamente, monsieur. Now that you think about it, it's not so hard, no?
Unfortunately, that's where we run into monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Order, Mr. Wright is correct. I knew it! If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim eyepiece to be on his right eye. How bitter! Tried, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It will calm you down in no time. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks.
You remember this, I presume.
I broke the vase, so I apology. I broke the vase. Sorry. Apology led, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony.
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit. Other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And that's the most striking thing about Mr. Elk.
Clearly, it's the victim eyepiece.
That's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elk, HMD, made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece, those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. Ha, well tried.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Whoa, I really thought he was all seedy for a minute there. God, that's good.
Enough. I must agree yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction. Your phone is just a rash.
Just a rash? I wouldn't say that.
A mirror can be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at?
Maggie's ass?
Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong.
Well, we are gonna have Mr. Armstrong fill us in next week. No, oh my god, that sounds so wrong. That sounded so freaking wrong. He won't be filling us. He will tell us his story, okay? Next week. My god. Guys, get your minds out of the gutter, okay? We are talking about the details. Filling us in the details. But man, this case has been a net of a very big white net of innuendos. This case has been full of innuendos. But guys, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Tomorrow we continue playing Yakuza. Sherlock and Armstrong oiled up. Who wins? I weighed 65 kilograms and I'm 10 kilograms under my normal weight. So take your guess. Also, I'm very short and he looks like a giant. So I think it would be Armstrong, but yeah, no chance for me. Yeah, I'm still recovering from a complicated past. Let's put it like that. Nothing to do with substances or anything. It was just a very bad depression. A very, very bad depression. But that's a story for another day, maybe. Guys, see you all tomorrow for Yakuza. We're gonna have some fun with Yuki-chan. I mean, again, why everything so wrong today? We're gonna have some fun playing Yakuza and training Yuki-chan for her work. With all that said, have a good rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.